Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. It's the Chicago Bulls taking on the Detroit Pistons. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Cartwright is out there with Grant. Then it's Pippen. Then it's Jordan. And it's Paxson in at point.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? And so it's the Pistons getting on the board first. Jordan up top. Grant outside. Shot clock at 5. Here's Pippen. Rick Mahorn with the rebound. The Pistons on offense. It's Thomas high post. And the 7'1" Bill Cartwright extends for the rebound. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Paxson outside, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Now Dumars. Outside Thomas. Lets a floater go. It's good on the putback.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Now here's Paxson. Pippen outside. Left side Jordan. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Joe Dumars.
And the defining trait of the greatest of superstars, Jordan makes the players around him better. Mentally, in terms of effort, and in terms of their performance.
First free throw is good. And so Jordan nails both of them.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here's Thomas. Pass to Lambier. Shoots over Cartwright. Bill Lambier parries it from mid-range.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that. It's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Yeah, and this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
Now here's Thomas. Coach one up. A beautiful assist by Thomas to set up the basket.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Pippen outside. Grant with a screen on Aguirre. Here's Pippen. Aguirre grabs the miss.
With nobody getting a hand in his face in that Phoenix area, that's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Here's Thomas. Here's Mahorn. Some solid defense from Grant.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Paxson. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. 5 to shoot. Here's Jordan. Aguirre grabs the miss.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
And finished off by Mahorn.
Yeah, finding the weakness in the defense. That's the court savvy of Thomas at work.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Jordan passes to Grant. Goes back up. And Jordan with the layup.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Dumars following the basket by Michael Jordan. Outside Dumars. Here's Mahorn. And the layup falls. Mahorn's got 6 points.
And really it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Cartwright against Van Beer. Cartwright, the pass to Jordan. Count that one. He's got 6.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Here's Thomas. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Michael Jordan.
And without a doubt, one of the greatest small men we've ever seen. He possesses the skill and determination to just take over a game at any point.
Shooting 2.
That one is off. And the second free throw, good. 16 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Jordan outside. Here's Vincent. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pistons.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Chicago trailing here. Taking a look at the Bulls. Grant is out there with Corzine. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Pippen. And it's Vincent in at the 1.
And you can just see the extraordinary competitiveness. MJ staying laser focused after absorbing the contact.
Now here's Thomas. And he overshot that one, missing. Jordan outside. Pass to Vincent. Grant outside. There's the pass to Jordan. Over to Mars. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for Detroit. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Detroit shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
At the line for 2. Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Dumars. He's perfect from the line this time. And here is Jordan. 8 points for him. And they double up Jordan. Corzine with a screen on Thomas. Passes it to Corzine. Over Lambier. Detroit with the rebound. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Lambier a screen. Dumars the pass to Lambier. Good, and Dumars picking up the assist. Lambier's got 6 points.
And just an excellent setup. Joe Dumars just plays with such poise and intelligence, the quintessential combo guard.
Now here's Jordan. To the wing right side. Here's Vincent. And again, Chicago. No good. Detroit leading by 4. Thomas dishes to Dumars. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. And he comes up with the deuce. Dumars got 4 this quarter.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Jordan. Dishes it to Grant. 6 to shoot. The 11-footer. And it's off the back rim. No good. Outside, Aguirre. Outside, Thomas. Over Vincent. Bodman trying to break free. They grab their own miss. Aguirre passes to Lambier. Back to Aguirre. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Offensive rebound. And then Lambier at the top.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
And so here is Chicago following the bucket by the Pistons. Pass to Pippen. Screen by Grant. The Bulls need to get a shot off. Here's Vincent. No good, unable to end this run. Pistons leading by 8. Outside Dumars. Bodman passes to Lambier. Outside Dumars. Back to Lambier. With the second effort, he lays it in. Lambier's got the lead up to 10 now for the Pistons.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
So timeout called here, the first for Chicago. So for the Pistons, Sally, he's checked in for Aguirre. And it's Johnson in for Joe Dumars. And then for Chicago, Bill Cartwright, he's checked in for Corzine. Sellers comes in for Horace Grant. And Hodges subbed in for Vincent. 2:33 left in the first half of the game. Here is Hodges, and it's Pippen in the corner. There's the pick. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Pistons.
On the wing, Johnson, guarded by Jordan. Here's Lambier. Takes it off the glass. Lambier's got 8 points in the quarter.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And John Sally, the spider, snares the rebound. Johnson, good. And it's a 12-point Piston lead.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Thomas against Hodges. To the paint. Johnson with the block. And he recovers it. And the shot goes in. So it's the Pistons now. 1 second left. The shot that time, not on target. And so is Detroit with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we've got more in 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. It's been one outstanding game from Bill Lambier.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
And now here's Pippen. Clock at 6. Jordan against Dumars. No good from Jordan. Detroit leading by 10. Here's Thomas, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Isaiah Thomas taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Thomas. Here's Jordan. Trying to break free. Doesn't go that time. Nice D from Dumars. Thomas passes to Aguirre. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Bulls trail by 14. Pass to Paxson. Dumars against Jordan. That shot missing. The Pistons go the other way with it. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Pistons passing it around. Dumars the pass to Aguirre. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it to Dumars. And there's the pass to Mahorn. A fadeaway. And he gets a friendly spin in that one shot. Mahorn's got 8. Mahorn's gone 80% from the field. 4 of 5 shooting. Jordan outside. Pippen feeling it out a bit. Over Aguirre. Pippen, no luck. Pistons lead by 16. McGuire passes to Thomas. Here's Dumars. Nice D from Pippen. Dumars gotten just one of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Thomas against Paxson. Now, here's Pippen. 11 feet out and he hits it. Pippen's got his second basket.
Lethal from the mid-range. Pippen doesn't need much airspace to feel comfortable with that jumper.
Lambier with a screen on Jordan. With the putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. 14 points for him.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the point from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up. Here's Cartwright. Jordan, high post, shoots over Dumars, and Jordan gets it to go on the assist by Cartwright. And that's 12 points for Jordan. Detroit leading by 14. Outside, Aguirre. 1:49 left in the third quarter. Elbow shot is on the way. That one goes. Count it.
Where was the D on that one? Just too easy.
Bulls trail by 16. With the ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Back to Jordan. Mahorn against Grant. Passes it to Pippen. Trying his luck from deep. The shot will not fall. And the Pistons now going the other way. Thomas deciding where to go with it. Here's Lambier. And he lays it straight in. Lambier's got 4 points in the quarter.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
I just don't see how you climb back into the game when you're allowing plays like that to happen. Extra work on the offensive glass.
Here's Pippen, following the bucket by the Pistons. And stolen by Aguirre. Here's Thomas, and the jam by Isaiah Thomas.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Now, here's Jordan. He's got 12. Count that one.
With the ball around the hoop, Horace Grant, a tough man to stop.
Outside Dumars. Mahorn a screen on Jordan. To the inside. Lambier. Good, and it's Dumars picking up the assist. Lambier's got 18 points. And so is Detroit. Works, or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And here's Thomas, who brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. Taking a look at the Bulls. We've got Selleck. Hodges is out there with Michael Jordan. Then it's Cartwright, and it's Pippen in at the 3 spot. Bulls trail by 20. Here is Hodges. Outside for Jordan. Pippen outside. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Rodman. Pippen misses. Detroit leading by 20. Rodman in the post. Pippen on him. Count it. Good.
Now they're playing working to perfection there if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Jordan against Johnson. Inside, here's Selleck. Great feed that time from Edwards. And it's Detroit's ball. here in the fourth quarter. Their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Here's Johnson, and the rejection by Pippen.
Elite at both ends. Pippen sees the play develop, and then the perfect timing on the block. When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Yeah, those are tough. You get back into the game by working harder than the other team, not the other way around. They're just going to extend this lead.
Outside Pippen. From deep. It's hauled in by Thomas.
Not a way to get out of a funk. You need to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Here's Sally. The second chance effort. Edwards trying to get open, and it's good on the way in.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Isaiah Thomas picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Williams, he's checked in for Thomas. Chicago also making some changes. Will Purdue's checked in for Cartwright. Davis comes in for Scottie Pippen. And Vincent subbed in for Michael Jordan. On the wing, Davis. Here's Vincent. He's guarded by Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Johnson with the rebound.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Pass to Williams. Now Johnson. Yep, that one goes in there. Johnson's got 4 points this quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Edwards against Purdue. Hodges the pass to Vincent. Down low to end the run. Here's Purdue. A shot off that time. Great tee that time from Edwards. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Here's Williams. He dishes it to Edwards. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Edwards got his first basket.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Purdue the screen. Here's Vincent. Pass to Sellers. Johnson with the rebound. The pass to Williams. Sally with her screen on Hodges.
Pistons foul. Vinny.
Thomas checked in for the Pistons.
First personal foul. Now returning on the floor to your Pistons, Isaiah Thomas.
.44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Left side, Davis. Bulls moving the ball around. Here's Vincent. Here's Sellers. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Good presence there. Already in his shooting motion, he spotted the open man and made the unselfish play.
And here is Thomas. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Johnson kicks to Thomas. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it out to Johnson. Thomas passes to Rodman. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you.